This is Compass FM. On the phone, joining me for a monthly chat, Erin Manning, your Operations Coordinator for Perinatal Wellbeing Canterbury. Kia ora, good morning and welcome to the show.
Kia ora, Kerry. It's always good to be here.
We enjoy getting involved with all sorts of things in the community, and this is one that, sometimes it doesn't get talked about a lot, but this is incredibly important, Perinatal Wellbeing Canterbury. For those that don't know what you guys do, can you do a bit of a general, very quick, overview of what you actually do in the community?
Yeah, sure. We support parents with a decline in mental wellbeing during the first 5 years, basically from pregnancy all the way through till a child turns 5. There's that 1 in 4 women or birthing people,
yep,
and 1 in 10 fathers or partners will suffer from clinically diagnosed anxiety and depression during that time, and that they need some support. There's not a lot of help out there that they can access quickly. So we give them some tools and techniques on how to actually parent while you're feeling under the weather mentally, and also just give them that village that they need, that they're not alone, that it's okay if they're struggling, it's all right to not be loving every minute of parenthood, and all of our peer supporters have been there, done that, so we've all experienced this, so it's a safe place for parents to come and just say, hey, I'm not enjoying this as much as I thought I should be.
Yeah, no judgment at all, because as you quite rightly point out, it does take some time, doesn't it? We all know that. 1 in 4 mothers, 1 in 10 fathers, they are the official numbers too, aren't they? They're not the unofficial numbers, right?
No, and they're the clinically diagnosed numbers as well, and it's very hard to actually get a clinical diagnosis sometimes because people might not recognise it themselves, or other people might not take it seriously, and it can strike not just sort of in that first 6 weeks after birth, it can be within 1 or 2 years, and it's still dealing with postnatal depression and anxiety. So we see probably 1 in 3 mothers, at least more likely 1 in 2, but every single parent gets overwhelmed at some point, and without the support, that overwhelm can quickly lead into some mental illness and just make things much worse.
Do you remember that TV ad not so long ago, in fact, maybe 10 years ago, that little bit of snow rolling down the hill, and then it all of a sudden became huge, and then really after you start talking about it, it's just like a little snowball in your hand. It's all about talking, isn't it?
That's exactly what we do.
Right,
so the place to talk.
This does not. It's no discrimination. You could have a massive household income. It doesn't matter what ethnicity you are or where you live in the country. This happens to everyone, doesn't it? Well, it happens everywhere.
It does. It happens everywhere, and it could happen for one of your children. It could happen for all of the children. It really, there are some risk factors, if you've already suffered from anxiety, depression. But there is no discrimination with postnatal anxiety and depression. It will hit anywhere and anyone.
Absolutely. And if you are feeling under a bit of pressure, and you do need to have someone basically boxing in your corner, you actually provide an advocacy service to people who those that need help and are under that pressure, yeah?
Absolutely, and a lot of our parents, are trying to get onto waitlist for clinical services. So we're a non-clinical service, but we work with a lot of the perinatal and maternal and early parent network in Canterbury. We have a very good network here, and we will do things like ring a GP and say, actually, she can't wait 3 weeks for an appointment. Please see her today, things like that, or to find them proper social support if that's what they need. And, just even talking to family members who don't quite understand what anxiety and depression are.
Well, I think this is absolutely wonderful, and I'm so pleased that you're on Compass FM, Perinatal Wellbeing Canterbury. We are speaking with Erin Manning. You are a small charity and provide an amazing community service. How are you feeling the effects? How is your funding model going at the moment?
Well, we are funded entirely on grants and donations, so we don't have any government funding at all. And, we're feeling the pinch, as all of the small community groups and charities, that there's not as much money around and there's a lot more services trying to vie for it. So we're looking to, increase donations, looking for people who might want to fundraise on our behalf. People who might be doing a fun run or something and want to do, raise money for us. But basically, we're out there just talking to people all the time, asking for money. Feels a bit like we're begging at times, but, we do what we have to do so that parents get this free support. We don't charge for our services.
And Erin, I think that it is just a wonderful service that you do provide, because I've been there. My family's been in this situation before. Just a gentle reminder that if you are a male and you've got some issues, you can call Perinatal Wellbeing Canterbury. Well, you've got concerns. That's probably a better way of putting it. If you're a mum and you've got some concerns, you would want to have someone in your corner who understands. Perinatal Wellbeing Canterbury. How can people get in contact with you, Erin?
Through our website, so perinatalwellbeing.org.nz. There is a Get Support Now button up there. Just fill out that form. Someone will be in touch within 2 or 3 business days, and we have no wait lists. Men can refer themselves as well, and we'll help them get the right support, as well as support anyone else in the family if they need to be.
If you need to be, absolutely. Operations Coordinator for Perinatal Wellbeing Canterbury, Erin Manning, thanks for coming on Compass, and we'll keep in contact with you. This is a very important subject that we talk about.
Great, thanks very much.
Compass FM.